Alright trainers, I'm Will Dunphy, and today I'm going to teach you how to win your first match at a Pokemon Go Championship Series event. Let's get started! In the Championship Series, Pokemon Go trainers compete in a Show 6 Bring 3 format. Both trainers begin by analyzing their opponent's team of 6 Pokemon and selecting their 3 best Pokemon for battle. However, Pokemon selections and playstyle adjustments made between battles are equally as important. Let's uncover the mysteries behind the team selection screen and give you the tools to win at your next championship event. There are 2 sides to team reading in Pokemon Go PvP. First, understanding your team's strengths and weaknesses. Second, identifying your opponent's team's strengths and weaknesses. The key is to maximize your team's capabilities while preventing your opponent from doing the same. First, identify which of your Pokemon has the most positive matchups against your opponent's team of 6. Then, choose 2 other Pokemon that cover its weaknesses. Next, choose a macro strategy that fits your team. Finally, envision your win conditions. Will your opponent bring 1 key Pokemon to every game? Can one of your Pokemon defeat your opponent's team with a shield advantage? Typing matchups, shield scenarios, switch advantage, and energy management all play a role. To see these principles in action, let's review Tonton Batuz vs Nezabethan at the 2023 European International Championships. In Game 1, Nezabethan identifies that his Galarian Stunfisk can defeat Tonton Batuz's Shadow Alola Ninetales, Registeel, Shadow Dragonair, and Shadow Charizard. He also brings Swampert because Tonton Batuz doesn't have a Grass-type Pokemon. Nezabethan doesn't bring either of his Flying-type Pokemon because of his opponent's Shadow Alola Ninetales and Registeel. Nezabethan leads Medicham because it's his trio's best response to an opposing Medicham, and Ice Punch provides coverage for Shadow Dragonair. Tonton Batuz doesn't expect Nezabethan's Flying-type Pokemon, so he comfortably leads his own Medicham. Shadow Dragonair is his safe switch because it can defeat most Pokemon in the 2-shield scenario. Finally, Registeel is a great answer to Altaria, Noctowl, and Lantern. Tonton Batuz's ABC-style lineup prefers switch advantage, while Nezabethan is playing an ABB-style double ground team. Nezabethan wins Game 1 due to 3 key factors: weakening Tonton Batuz's Medicham, protecting his Galarian Stunfisk.
It happened! Oh my goodness, what a swap! And I said it earlier, it could come down to a sacrificial swap. That was absolutely beautiful, saving all of the energy on Galarian Stunfisk.
And aligning his Galarian Stunfisk versus Tonton Batuz's Shadow Dragonair. For Game 2, Tonton Batuz benches his Shadow Charizard in response to the Shadow Swampert and Galarian Stunfisk from Game 1. Nezabethan selects the same team, while Tonton Batuz chooses the more flexible team of Shadow Dragonair, Medicham, and Lickitung. Tonton Batuz leads Shadow Dragonair and uses a Protect Shield to KO Nezabethan's Medicham and control switch advantage. He aligns his Medicham against Galarian Stunfisk and uses his Lickitung to absorb Shadow Swampert's energy. Tonton Batuz's adjustments win him Game 2. In Game 3, Tonton Batuz repeated his Game 2 lineup, while Nezabethan selected a team of Altaria, Medicham, and Galarian Stunfisk. Tonton Batuz takes a Protect Shield early, then switches to his Lickitung to lure out Nezabethan's Medicham. Tonton Batuz makes a spectacular catch!
To catch the charge move on a site. Well, it doesn't matter what it is. They're going to go ahead and let it go through on the Dragonairs. This is going to be taking it out.
Yeah,
But the true skill is his recognition that the Galarian Stunfisk would be Nezabethan's 3rd Pokemon. Tonton Batuz wins Game 3. In this series, Tonton Batuz neutralized Nezabethan's Shadow Swampert, while Nezabethan overcorrected for Shadow Charizard and was unable to contain his opponent's Shadow Dragonair. Nezabethan's best answer to Shadow Dragonair was his Galarian Stunfisk, so Tonton Batuz was able to consistently predict it. Neither trainer had a Ghost-type Pokemon, making Medicham a safe choice for both competitors. Tonton Batuz's team of 6 pressured Nezabethan to keep his Altaria and Noctowl on the bench until it was too late in the series. Throughout a best-of-3 series, making predictions and adjustments are key. Pay special attention to player tendencies like overcharging, switch timing, shield deployment, and Pokemon usage. Some trainers choose their team of 3 Pokemon conservatively, while others like to take more risk. The most elite trainers do 3 things very well. First, build a team of 6 Pokemon that is well balanced and versatile. Second, change their Pokemon selection and macro strategy from game to game to avoid becoming too predictable. And third, influence which Pokemon and strategies their opponent chooses throughout the series. Well, that's all from me. Best of luck in your future matches, and I'll see you next time.